Oh, sorry. We have NAFDAC next. Yes. Sorry, doctor.
Imported and exported, in addition to distribution, advertisement, and use. Now, in trying to fulfill the mandate of the agency, the Director General, Professor Christiana Mojishola Adeyeye, recently created an office known as the Office of Trade and International Relations. That was done in 2021, where she identified the need for the issues of trade to be handled. Now, there are some objectives that the unit has, and that is to underscore the importance of regulatory activities as it concerns trade. The unit also has the focus to look at the regulations and the issues concerning and facilitating trade to ensure that products, our regulated products, are safe for human consumption. She has also identified the importance of our products in the international market. She noted that the international market is competitive in nature and only welcomes products of high quality, which we all agree. And so there's a need for us to be active and proactive in seeing that we help our exporters. The DG noted that Nigerian products meant for the export market are faced with some challenges, which we identified as poor quality standards, poor quality products. We also have the issue of inappropriate and inadequate packaging and labeling. This has caused a lot of rejects for our products in the global market. We also identified the lack of awareness, information on the needed requirements, especially specifications of importing countries. A lot of exporters just send their products blindly into the global market, not knowing what the countries require. So we noticed that gap. And then another gap that was noticed was the hurried export. A lot of people hurriedly export their products without proper documentation. They don't put agricultural practices into place, they don't put hygienic practices into place, and also the issue of handling and storage. Thank God for the coming up of the dry export warehouse, which is definitely going to address some of these issues. Another one we've noticed is that a lot of exporters do not see the need to pass their products, through regulatory bodies, NAFDAC inclusive. And one thing we need to note is that NAFDAC is the DEX office for the rapid alert system for food and feeds. We get alerts from EU regularly we get these alerts regularly from EU. And so there's a need for NAFDAC to be included in some of these activities that we're going to be involved in, so that the exporters will know the place of NAFDAC. Like they will know what the requirements are for their products to go out. Like the GM of the dry ports has said, the DG saw the need and the importance of exports, and that's why we have a NAFDAC office in the Kaduna dry ports, headed by a deputy director, to show how important export is. And another thing we also need to know is that this one is an observation. So maybe I should just make that.
Yeah, please.
That for this meeting, I know the GM of dry port has talked about it, but we need to take the place of NAQS is not here. The freight forwarders are also not here. So we need to also carry them along, because in November, DG had a meeting with all the stakeholders in the export space, NIPC, Custom, Shippers Council, ANCLA, were all invited. And as a result of that, some decisions were taken. And one of it was that there's going to be like a continuous monthly meeting, just so that we're abreast with what is happening, to see how we can reduce the issues of rejects, especially of Nigerian products overseas. So that is important. I would like to stop here and then call on Mrs. Kadiri to just make a few points.
Thank you very much. Which is aimed at promoting our non-oil exports from Nigeria. I would say it's a long awaiting solution for Nigerian export products to compete favorably in the global market. And from what is being presented, this will help a lot and rebuild the image of our dear country in the international market. Now, going by my observation, I believe there is need for harmonization of our processing and our procedures. And why do I say so? Sometimes last year, NISA had a program. They call it Transportation System for Goods in Nigeria. And looking at this presentation is in line. It's just like having a one-stop, I think it's mentioned in the NAPC presentation, one-stop facility. So I just want to, my observation is whenever we are having this, there should be an harmonization of all this processing and procedure so that each organization of government will not be working in silo and will not be working in isolation. And when we have this harmonization, it will greatly assist our output. And recently also, Kaduna Chamber of Commerce came up with having a cold chain facility whereby they will have a trade hub. So my observation is just based on that wherever we're doing, let it be harmonized together. Now, I have a question. And my question is good the GM of Inland, Kaduna Inland has given us the basis of what they have on ground, which is so beautiful, but the plan of all these process that you have in place now, what is the succession plan? Because you mentioned some of the organizations that were part of this, that were in the part of your facility, but have you taken cognizance of succession plan in ensuring that this quality and safety is built regularly on our product that will be going to the international market? Because based on what she said, it's only welcome product of high quality. And remember, it's not only our product in Nigeria that goes to this international market. It goes there to compete with all other products from all other countries. And in order to save our dear country from the embarrassment we are facing now. Thank you.
No, you will answer. Just take it.